Well, good morning, everyone. Let's take our Bibles to Psalm 118:24 this morning. Psalm 118:24 for our verse for the day. And I hope that this is very encouraging to you. And so, in this particular passage, here's something that should brighten the day ahead. Today, this day is made by God, and no matter what comes our way, if we're walking with Him, we can and will rejoice and be glad in it. And so, in fact, let me read the verse to you before we get too far in. Verse number 24 says, "This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." It almost seems like it's a command in some way, but the truth is that it sounds like two words that mean the same thing. But here's the thing. Rejoicing is a strong expression or emotional response to a good thing. So imagine the person who expresses exaggerated emotion. You might be thinking, "Oh wow, look, here they come. They're always over exaggerating the circumstance." But the truth is that we might refer to them as intense. Maybe we might refer to them as people that maybe are maybe just maybe hamming it up a little bit. But listen, but maybe they're just expressing joy the right way. Some of us are very reserved, and the reason why we're reserved is not because we're not experiencing great things. We're reserved because we think other people's opinions matter more than what God might be doing in our hearts. And so we just have to think about that. They might be expressing the emotion of true gratitude and rejoicing in a way that we're not used to. And so maybe they are expressing joy in the right way. God's day, strong joy. I mean, he says, this is the day that God has made. This is the day that God has you on. And so I hope that that's encouraging to you. But when we talk about the word gladness is the celebratory response to the strong emotion of joy. And so I can cheer up now because it's God's day that He has made for me. Think about it that way. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. It's like I'm trying to get the right mindset about what God has put before me, because I think a lot of times what we're thinking is that, oh, wow, look what happened. God lost control of the day, and now I'm stuck with this. But the truth is that this, if you're alive today, this is the day the Lord has made. You are actually expected to rejoice and be glad in it. And so if you're still breathing and you are in a right relationship with God, today is cause for great rejoicing. And so, listen, I know that many people are struggling right now in various ways. But according to this psalm, you still should be able to rejoice and understand that today is the day that God has made for you. You can cheer up. The inner joy over God giving us another day should actually cheer us up. Even when times are hard, when times are uncertain, or just downright painful. Why? Because it's the day that the Lord has made. It's a way of showing our gratitude to Him for our salvation, for the breath of life, even if the breaths that we're taking right now are actually quite painful. Because it's the day that the Lord has made, and He has given me another chance to rejoice in Him. That's why that we should have that inner joy. That's why that rejoicing should be fueling that. I've met lots of people that are going through very difficult circumstances that still have a joyful and gladness response through gritted teeth, if you can imagine that, because the pain they're in is severe. And the day that they've been given by the Lord is not the day that they would have chosen for themselves, but they have chosen to rejoice. Isn't that the statement being made to us here? This is the day that God has given to me. This is the one He's made, and I determine to rejoice and be glad in it. I have at least one more day to honor the Lord, so I rejoice. Cheer up and go represent the Lord today. Have a great day.